Hello YouTube and welcome to Allie's Wonderland Creations. This is number 3 of my January 2022 alternative Kisses and Hugs alternative cards. And this one I will be using the heart panel cards, the trifold that the kit came with. And so let's get started. Oh, we're not going to be using the Give It a Whirl dies. That was from the last one. There we go. But we will be using the gray granite because it came with the spot of that color, Flirty Flamingo and Blushing Bride ink. So let's get started. I have my envelope that it came with. We're going to be decorating that a little bit. And I have most of the stamps mounted. Oh, it's from the thing here. Now I will show you my idea. I want to combine the two. This was meant to be one card, like so, right? And this is the other. However, we are going to combine them like so. Yep, that's what we are going to combine them. And I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of ingenuity here. So first, I know that I want the Blushing Bride for the back of my card. I mean, for the front back of my card. So I'm going to cut these apart so that it's going to fit in where I want it better. I'm just going to trim it down ever so slightly, a little bit more. There, because this piece is going to go here and this is going to need to fold in like so, and I want it to do so quite easily. Yes, okay. Next, we probably will be using that. I wanted to use it all, so let's do it. The XO piece is going to go in the middle, like so. So I am going to have to do a little bit more trimming on here, just so that it folds up nicely. There, yes. And this one, of course. Now this is where this card gets a little, it does not fold flat. Now I'm going to show you this. Okay, so in goes this one, right? Even if you crease it, this rounded edge doesn't allow this to fold. So you're going to have to cut one of these down. And I'm going to do it on this one here. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to crease it first. And then I'm going to fold this one back so. And you're going to see, hopefully you can see this. Let's put this behind it so you can see, hopefully. See this edge right there? That's what we're going to trim off. Because otherwise it just didn't fold flat. So now, because I know this piece is going to be folding in like so, now it should fold nicely. Now I got to make sure that when I inlay my pieces here that it's not adding so much bulk as to keeping them from folding. Okay, and like so. I just want to do a little trimming on this one. All right, and I believe this card is going to be for my Aunt Carol's, whose birthday is on Valentine, so why not? We could have made it a super triple fold. Maybe I'll do that with the last piece I have, but let's go ahead and let's decorate first before I glue these panels in. left, center, right. Set that aside. We don't need to worry about that, but we are going to decorate this. And we're going to start with, you can see I've done a whole lot of stamping. We are going to start with an arrow going like so. And we're going to need gray granite for this, which I already had open because I just did a video using my alternative ideas. So let's get my little sponge dauber loaded up and pounce straight up and down. Not a whole lot of pressure, just lightly, because I don't want it to be dark and harsh. I'm going to need to re-ink these 3 ink pads I've been using. Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo have gotten a workout the last couple of days. And I need to do these videos while I can, because as of February 8th, I'm having back surgery to do a nerve stimulator implant. Look at that. Love it. Okay, so I know I want that there. Now we're going to bring in our other panels. I want to do a heart on this one, like so. And we are going to use, what pad am I reaching for? We're going to do Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to set the gray aside. All right, this one is sometimes a little trickier, but I don't want to do it hard. I want to do it nice and light because I don't want a harsh, dark, Flirty Flamingo image on here. I'm just pouncing, taking my time. We're going to decorate all the panels inside and out, but we are starting with just a little bit of background. Now what we can do is come in around the edges and go a little harder. But I like this so much. Look at that. There's one of our hearts. Now, I know for this one, we are going to use this solid heart, and we're going to do a background with our Blushing Bride. All right, we are going to just stamp off first. There. Stamping off again. We're just adding backgrounds to this, adding some interest. That is what's so great about this kit, is it lends so well to creativity and what you can do. That one. You can see I've done a lot of stamping off with this little heart. Got a whole paper full of it. Okay, stamping off again. I just don't want to stamp in the same spot. Okay, we're going to scoot it over a bit so I can stamp here. I have had a great time stamping with this stamp set. I just didn't create what was in the box. I really went back to basic stamping and just doing what I loved originally when I fell in love with Stampin' Up! Products. So there's our inside panel. Next we have this heart. And what shall we do with this? This is where we're going to use it to write in And it came with, let's see, besides a little thing of glue dots, we have an arrow, which I think we're going to use. Oh, this is definitely going to be used. We're going to be using that for the front of the card. We have a vellum heart. So I'm just pulling out. We have these big flirty flamingo hearts, which those are almost the same size. So it's either one or the other. I like that. That is what's going there. And we are going to go ahead and glue this down. Let's do this. This is where I'll be writing my personal message for the card. And I won't be stamping happy birthday or happy Valentine's or anything. This just is going to be me writing in it right there. And that works perfectly for that. Now this here, we need a little bit more here. So let's get, yes, we are going to add, let's move these two colors over to there. And bring back the gray granite, because I am thinking that we are going to add the arrow in here, like so. Yes, how far can we stick it out? There we go. But now I'm going to need to do a little masking there. And I'm going to simply flip this over and use it to keep me from going inside my heart. And you can always add ink. You can't take it away. That's why I start off real light. You can build up the ink color. But once it's down there, you ain't going to be taking it away. All right. Hopefully that got where I'm a little concerned with that. But let's see how that worked out. Yes. Okay. Love it. So there is my arrow. This needs to come out of the heart like so. We're going to do the same thing like so. This kit just, there's so much of it you get to use. It's just awesome. Okay. Let's see what we have. Look at that. I could have come a little farther down with that, but that's all right. And this we're going to use on the front. So there's my heart, and I'm going to put a big XO in the middle of here. In the gray granite. I'm going to hold it down for a moment. Ta-da! Yes, okay. So my 3 panels for the inside are done. There we have it. Okay. So let's go on to the outside of our card, which is like so. And it's going to go like this, right? So I know this one's going on the inside. We are going to place this like so. Yes. All right. And we're going to stamp on here the love you, because it fits beautifully. And I do mean it fits like it was made to be there. I'm going to bring it down. Hopefully you guys can, let's move this so you can see better. Okay. Oh, look at, I got kind of cockeyed there. Oh, I know my aunt will not mind, but okay. I could turn it over, but we're not. We're going to use it. So that is going here. I wonder, No, because it's going to be like open me in there. So we are going to glue this like so. Yes. And you know what? Let's go ahead and use the vellum heart. Why not? It's here. I wasn't too sure really what to use the vellum with, but we're going to glue that. We're going to do it just like so. I wonder if we should add a little color to that vellum heart with some ink. Let's do this. Let's change spots now. Bring in the Blushing Bride. And my scratch paper. We're gonna, on one side of my vellum, we are gonna add some ink. Now I am pouncing harder. I do want kind of a little bit here darker, a little bit lighter in areas. That's the effect I'm going for, and you'll see it once I put it on the paper. Definitely need some more in here. Okay, that should do it. I'm gonna move it out of the way. Some color on that heart. Yeah, much better. And we go. We're gonna need to glue this onto our heart, which I'm going to just simply run a bit of glue in the middle of the arrow. There, because you won't see that. It's going to be glued down. And this is going to go up on dimensionals. And 2 should do it. 1 in that corner, 1 in that corner. You know what? I just thought of something I want to do. I want to put a little bit of baker's twine. Now this, yeah, I do. Okay. This twine was from the snail mail, I believe, from last year's mini catalog. This is Blushing Bride, and I have white. But we do have the baker's twine in the catalog right now. You get this great package of 5 colors. It's called the Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and you can dye the white the color you want. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a glue dot. And nope, I'm going to use Scotch tape, y'all. Just a little smidge of it to hold this. In fact, I'm going to even cut this little smidge into a quarter. And I'm going to start off here in the middle. And I'm going to make some loop-a-dee-loops with this twine. Here. Here. Yeah, and then I'm going to bring in some whites. Let's get some. All right. There we go. And I'm going to use this piece to hold that down. Or you know what we do have in the catalog? Gold. We are going to bring in some gold. It's the Elegant Trim. Let's see, where's my gold? And it comes with silver and gold. So this little bit of gold, though, is from a paper pumpkin. Let's bring in some gold accents. Yeah. And we are going to do the same thing. Where's the Scotch tape? We are going to need to cut us a smidge. And now I'm going to make a simple loop here. Glue that, tie that down, give it a twist, and another twist. Oh, I think it's gonna want to twist here. And then this stuff kind of has a mind of its own. It kind of goes where it wants. That's why a glue dot sometimes doesn't hold it. But I really like this. Come on. Twist for me whichever way you would like to. And then I will glue you where I want you to be. Okay. There we go. Let's put this down here. I'm going to fix it here in a second. I just want to get it cut. Now all of that's going to be covered up with my square. And I'm going to add some more glue dots, dimensionals to this because I've got so much in there. We're going to add one there, and we're going to add actually 5 here. We're going to put one, maybe not smack in the middle. That might work. Okay. Then I got to worry about gluing it down. Oh, definitely. Look at all that nice gold in the background of that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you something that works really well on vellum. It is our fine tip glue pen. You can use this on vellum, and it does not, if I can get it, well, it's like my tip doesn't want to come off. Okay. There we go. This works really well on vellum. I'm going to show you first a card I made with it. There is my card. Okay. This is my double fold card. I did a video on this. And look at this. This is glued down with vellum. You can't even tell. It works. That's what I like about this fine tip glue pen. This particular. So we are going to put it in the middle, and then there's some really cool tricks you can do with that glue. I don't always use it, but when I do, you're going to see. At the end, we're going to use some right here and make that heart look like a sticker. It's going to be really cool. But let's finish. Let me get this back in its hole on the tip of the pen. I'm not going to put it on quite so tight. Okay. So we're going to open it up. We already did our inside panels. This needs a little something, doesn't it? Don't you think so? Don't you think? Let's see what we have. XO. And our message. And it might have been really better to put that here. I'm not sure if that will work right now. No. No, no, no. Oh, actually, yeah, all I got to do. We are going to write there. We're going to need to trim this one down. I'll do it once I glue it down. Okay, let's do this. Let's glue our inside panels down where they belong. I just think it changed my mind. I'm allowed to change my mind. Alrighty, so we are just going to line these up. Like I said, we did trim a little bit so that when it folds together, it's not as bulky. Now we're going to do this one. We want it up near our edges so our edges don't come apart. Oh, yes. I'm so excited about this card. She is going to love this. All right. So now we have our inside panel piece, which I know that this has got to get trimmed off. But we are going to glue it. I am going to actually add glue to the bottom of this heart. I'm going to line it up. And you're going to see right here where I'm going to have to take that off of. And I need my really good scissors, which are here. My Stampin' Up! Snips. There we go. Now let's see our card, because now we got it all glued down. You could do it, I guess maybe it was meant to open like this, but I wanted it, ooh, this one is going to need a little trimming on that. I want it to fold. Inwards. I don't want it to be like this. I think that's how it was meant to be now that I think about it. But mine is going to close like so. So when you open it, pop, pop. Look at that. Okay, it might be really bulky if I put anything other than a flat something here. You know what? I think that's pretty just the way it is. But I do want some more on the back of this card. Something else on here. And I want some Flirty Flamingo. I think we're going to do For You, Love You, For You. No. Let's do XO. Oh, we're going to do Love You More too. But we are going to do the XO. Hugs and kisses. Kisses and hugs. We are going to do this in Flirty Flamingo over the arrow. So let's bring that back. Ooh, got some the glue there. Right there. Yes. And you know what? Let's do some little hearts on here too. Bring back in my scratch paper. We need just a few stamped off, of course. Uh-oh. The center of my heart. I just want to get some in the center there. Might have to do that with the sponge dauber. All right. Okay, I don't want to overdo it, but I do want to add Love You More in gray granite, which now I gotta switch out pads in their little hiding places on my shelf. Okay, we're gonna do Love You, because when you tell my Aunt Carol, love you, she says love you more. So that's why we're using the Love You More. It's perfect for her. And we're even going to bring in the little heart with the arrow going through it, like so. Yes. And we will add, not sure about those. I kind of want some rhinestones on this. Let's put this away. Let me bring in my rhinestones. Where's my take your pick tool go to? It was just out here. And it's not in its caddy. Oh, there it is. Okay. We are going to put glue here. I could put some little, yeah. We're going to add a little. Come on. Right at the tip of our arrow. Like so. I like that. Oh, and I really, you know what? We're going to go ahead and use the glue and make those look stickery. And I like this just the way it is. Doesn't need anything else. So I'm going to show you how to use this to make it look like a sticker. Okay, so I'm going to bring my glue bottle here. And I'm going to go around the hearts. Now you will have to set this aside and let it dry. I let mine dry overnight when I do this. And I just kind of swirl it in, making sure I get a little bit of glue everywhere in it. It's kind of like icing a cookie with flat icing. Hoping I have enough left in this bottle to do it, or I'll have to go open another one. Come on. I don't want to get too much on here, but I want it to fill in nice, and there we go. Here it starts to come out. Yes, definitely. Okay, I really like that. Nice and shiny. Now we are going to do the same thing on these little hearts. And that's all it really needs. All right, I'm going to put this tip back in the bottle like so. And so this is our outside of our card. I'll flip it over and show you the inside again real quick. Ta-da! But now I'm going to set this on my shelf. Very much so out of the way, so it can... Excuse me, I really don't want nothing happening to that. And let's set this aside. Let's work on our envelope. And I just did the same thing I'm going to do with the other envelope, is I put an arrow like so with gray granite. Let's bring that back. Close that tip up there. And here we go. Pounce, pounce, pounce. Tap, 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 tap. All right. Ta-da! That's all. Now we're also going to use, we're going to put, oh, yes. We have these little hearts I punched out from the envelope I had used. One in this corner. And I'm going to use, these are from the Give It a Whirl dies that I used. And I am going to put this one in the right bottom corner. And that is my envelope. And I want to thank you all for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know. Give me a thumbs up as I am trying to grow my YouTube channel. And thank you for crafting and watching along with Allie's Wonderland Creations. Hope you enjoyed your paper pumpkins. Bye-bye, y'all.